But today I decided to punish myself a bit and play another Soulslike game. This is an upcoming game coming September 19th, 2024, developed by Jyamma Games. Hope I pronounced it right. It is inspired by Italian folklore. It actually looks really nice. I really love the design, absolutely amazing. It's actually also a unique style to it, which you feel immediately. We can see it here, of course. Now, yeah, this is a Souls-like game. It carries many features, although introducing some new features as well. Now again, this is a demo, it's not the final version, and I can tell you that it did feel clunky many times. For example, when you do a certain finisher attack, the enemy itself repositions. Sometimes when you open just your character repositions. Also, I felt that there's some clunkiness in the parry window itself, and also the attacks of the heavy weapon which I'm using are pretty slow, although I got used to it, and once I get used to it, it actually, felt pretty good. There's also slow recovery animation, and think that once you, for example, punish an enemy, they recover pretty fast, so it doesn't allow you, especially with slow weapon, to do a follow-up. So basically I needed to really find some really small type windows, get back, go in, or of course you can parry as well. So yeah, hopefully this will be addressed. On the other hand, the game looks really nice. Common design with different mazes, where you can, go in different places, sometimes even lose yourself a bit. It's not an open world Souls-like game like Elden Ring. This is more tight areas, more like Bloodborne in a way. But you can see definitely it is inspired by Sekiro, and even I saw some Elden Ringy stuff that feels Elden Ring in terms of design. Parry is important in this game, although you can dash as well and do well with it. I mean, so far in the demo. But the parry window, I'm not sure about it. Felt again a bit clunky as well, but manageable, let's say it like that. The skill tree that I've seen wasn't really too impressive in terms of all the options. Hopefully it will be more, but it feels limited. But I did like when you find mask, rather than having, for example, gear when you have your hands, armor, body, and all this stuff, or helmet. Here you just have the mask that give you different passives, which is nice, by the way. I like the idea. There are also different elements which affects you in different ways, and up to you how to synergize with it. And sometimes it can be for the worse, sometimes for the better. It's up to you to kind of create a build that take advantage of that. You have the option to kick, so you can jump, by the way, as well. You can do attack with jump. I only realized that later. You can jump attack as well. You have heavy attack and regular attack. So yeah, the skill tree, considering the fact that there is no really lots of things. Maybe later on we're gonna find weapons that do different things. We need to wait and see, but it did feel limited. You can choose, by the way, custom builds, which is great. You can change them on the fly as you play. This is amazing. So you can see different weapons. Tools, basically, there are different ones. Some ones there are consumables that you can use and assign them to the toolbar and use them later on. There are lots of weapons. Early on, I got so many of them. I'm like, what? You can see the stats on the right. There's elemental, physical damage, and status damage as well. Well, this is resting point. Well, site of grace, like in Elden Ring, where you can do different things, level up, invest in skill points, and so on. By the way, if you rest, it's gonna replenish your healing potions and health, of course.
Drink your spider fluid.
The way they designed, by the way, the sound effect is pretty cool. It felt like a rhythm game in a way when you actually stagger enemies. It's pretty cool. They also made the dash very forgiving. I think those who don't parry well, so you can do well even with the dash. Just saying. So the blue line below the health of the enemies is a stagger bar, and once you get it full, they're gonna get staggered for a pretty long time. In terms of level design, design well, interesting. Hopefully there are gonna be more secret areas. I mean, there are ways you need to kind of find your way through. This actually reminds me of Elden Ring, the Earthly, right? I don't know, it just reminds me. Probably got inspiration from that. Yeah, hopefully it will be more interesting, but overall, good. I mean, I didn't fall out of my seat, but it was designed very well.
Premium ingredients!
Yeah, and the classic. Now, enemies do respawn after you rest. This means you can actually farm them to get currency. You can see at the top right. If you die, you lose them. You know, like many Souls game, and you need to go back and catch them. I mean, collect them. Keep in mind that it's not that visible. They need to improve the visibility of that. Sometimes I thought that it just lost forever, but it's not the case. The attack of the enemy is designed well to punish you from common. Basically, if you think about a company creating such a game, you know the common mistakes people are making, and we just try to make everything to make it harder for you and try to tackle your common strategies to punish you for that. Now another mechanic is you can see at the bottom right, when you attack enemies, you're going to charge your different abilities. So you have 4 abilities you can choose from. You're going to unlock more as you play, and basically this is charged. For some reason the boss fight, it took me forever. Maybe later on be able to get them faster, but you can get them faster in the just eliminating regular enemies in the world or hitting them. There are different ways with the skill tree to increase it, but basically these are your special attacks, and also some synergy with different nodes in the skill tree to amplify their damage, for example. Now, you can also upgrade weapons. I'm just used the Ultra Great Sword, the big weapon, very slow but deals very, very good damage, so that's why I like it. It was very powerful. So you can see you upgrade, you can see the arrows on the right, shows you how much you're going to gain if you decide to go with the upgrade, and you can see +2, there's the weapon name. This means that I upgraded 2 times or 3 times, and it costs the currency in order to upgrade, and some materials which you're going to find by eliminating enemies in the world. Now there were 2 bosses in the game. First one for some reason didn't record, I don't know why, rip. So this is the second one. Overall, yeah, nice atmosphere. Wasn't too challenging, again, just dashing. I mean, there are situations we need to learn, of course, in order to do better, but it didn't take me long to actually finishing before I actually felt myself, alright, I need to learn all the moves. Overall, nice music. Boss wasn't too impressive. I mean, if you consider the big and huge enemies that we have, for example, in Souls games, maybe they're going to be more that are more impressive visually. This one just felt a bit underwhelming, I have to admit, but overall it was fun. Yeah, so overall it felt nice. Probably there are going to be other areas that are going to be even better looking, but overall I really liked the design. The level design was nice, felt unique, fresh. I mean, not too far from what we expect from a Souls game. It's not totally, they're not revolutionizing anything, They're adding new mechanics. The design is very well. The world looks nice. I like the inspiration from Italian folklore. It really shows and it looks really nice. So overall, download the demo. It's free on Steam, so try it out yourself. And hopefully those things that need to be fixed will be addressed before the game gets out there, if time. It's releasing again on September 2024, so hopefully this will be addressed by the time. Again, September 19th, 2024. Wishlist on Steam. See you on the next video. Cheers.